I'm Jatin Chaudhary. I'm the co-founder of HR Network. We host engaging startup networking meetups in 25 global startup cities. And this particular show is Startup Roller Coaster, where we invite our founder friends to come and share about ups and downs about their entrepreneurial journey. So today's guest is Saakshi from SillySense. Saakshi, thank you so much for joining.
Jatin, it's always a pleasure getting your message and being on your show or being a part of this community. It's been a really joyful ride knowing you from last 2 years or something. So
And,
thank you for having me here.
and Saakshi, if you can tell us a little more about SillySense, when did you started it? What are the interesting
So
things about it?
SillySense is a social media marketing boutique. I like to call it as a boutique because we are a very small team and we like to work very closely with our clients. And I started as an agency in 2017. Before that, I was working as a freelancer for 3 4 years since 2012. And earlier to that, I was working as a business analyst and a business consultant with GE. So that time I was into blogging and Twitter, but never thought ki I can be paid for that activities. So now, yeah, the agency has been grown up. Like we are working with 80 plus clients till now from different domains. So it's been a great journey, and I'm looking forward to much more years with that.
And you're building it from Chandigarh. So you
Yeah,
got
I moved. Yeah, I was based in Chandigarh, and now I am back to my parents' place. But yeah, the main domain or the headquarters is Chandigarh.
Yep. The initial customers you got from Chandigarh or from other cities, how did you get those initial
Chandigarh
customers?
and Delhi, I actually started. So there was at back in 2013 or something. So there was a website called Bubblies. So you get some 1 cent for writing a blog or 1 cent for getting a something. At that time, I was too much into writing or practicing my art of copywriting or something. So I used to write like 2,000 blogs in 5 or 6 months, and I made some 500 $600. So I was like, yeah, this is cool. So from there, I actually got some US clients reading those blogs, and then from networking through Chandigarh, I met few people, and then in Delhi. So these were my initial clients, and happily I'm still working with them till now.
Awesome. And what is the trend you are saying post COVID? Because there are a lot of organizations who are digitally transformed, and I believe there will be people who would be looking for digital marketing agencies or consultants.
Correct, correct.
What is your observation?
So my observation is more and more people who have their small businesses or they were working from home like earlier, now they are looking forward to digital expansion. The trend they are looking is very personalized. They wanted to be the part of that, the star of the show, not as a brand. So personal branding is the trending topic right now, and people are actually looking forward to everything that can be done digitally and in any era without having a risk. So yeah, so digital courses, digital products, digital consultancy is in the trend.
And the idea of this particular series is to talk about ups and downs, which has been the most happiest moment of your entrepreneurial life.
I have given a lot of thought. So happiest moment was still 3 years back. There was a so American embassy under the leadership of Barack Obama. They did a weekend program in North India for North Indian women, and I was blessed to be a part of the finale. So I was there, and the night before the finale was there. We were in Delhi. So there was a moment you realize, oh my God, like you're doing so much good that international people are. This is not a job. This is not a like a corporate thing that people are giving you awards or something because you did your job. This is something
Yeah.
that you created and people are appreciating it. So that night, that moment before the award ceremony, I still get the goosebumps. Ki, there's so much that you can do and people appreciate and accept it.
Yep.
That
And
still is my happiest moment.
and which has been the most difficult moment, and how did you come out from it?
So difficult moment in entrepreneur 3 years, there are so many. Like there are ups and downs. So being
Any
the
one particular?
difficult most was 2019 after Diwali period. So that quarter was most difficult for me. I lost a lot of clients back then, and I had some issues with the resources. So I was on the brink of it. Is it the right path for me or not? So that 1 quarter was really difficult for me.
And what are the big growth opportunities you are looking forward to for SillySense in next 1 or 2 years?
So the bigger opportunities I am looking forward to is I really want to get into social selling. So I'm looking forward to big corporates who can we can work together and create a very personalized social media because I'm into social media totally. So social media experience that is not automated. You feel very personalized and you feel like the buying and the selling part becomes easier. It's just a party kind of feel. So that kind of projects I'm totally looking forward to it.
Yep. And it's been 3 years you're building the agency. So, what is the advice you may want to give your younger self, the Sakshi who's just starting up?
Try to manage finances, the business finances. So
Very
because
important.
entrepreneurs, I totally believe that this is your personal skill set that speaks a lot in your journey. I think I'm good with the process, I'm good with the deliverables, but asking your clients money on the time, on a time back, so that you can pay your people on time. So it's a big art that I'm still learning. So on my younger self, I'll ask forget everything, do a course, and ask for money on time in a very polite way.
Yep. And we'll try to do a rapid fire. Which is your favorite book or a podcast?
My favorite book is License to Live by Priya Kumar. So this is the book I've read some 8 9 times. I still look forward to. And the podcast, I've tried to make it this an habit as a podcast, but I'm not into podcast much. So I
Okay.
do listen songs or play Netflix or YouTube in the background, but not into podcasts exactly.
Okay. And we talk a lot about learnings from failures or mistakes. So, in your journey of 3 years, are there any things that you feel that probably you could have done little differently?
There's so many campaigns like work-wise. I think I could have done differently. So many hiring processes. I think okay. So I would have much better checklist ready with me or much more steps with me. But overall, I think the journey has made me here and able to deliver better to my clients right now, and to perform better in the overall having a lifestyle or the life experience I have. So overall, I think I'm in a good place. Like made mistakes, but still in a manageable way.
Yep. And if you were not building SillySense, what else you would have been doing?
I can imagine myself doing back to the job I was in. I loved my corporate job. It's just it was a phase that I have to move out and start my own. And other than that, I would be writing as a leisure,
Okay.
not as a professional services.
Okay. And if you were to describe your entrepreneurial journey in one word, what would that word be?
ये हो क्या रहा है? I don't know ये हो क्या रहा है. So
Like,
that will be the perfect phase. I say कि हो क्या रहा है.
or ho raha hai.
वो कुछ हो रहा है but हो क्या रहा है ये नहीं समझ में
Hmm.
आ रहा.
And so we have this thing where the person we interviewed last, they have a question which I am asking, which I will ask you, and then you have to ask the question also. So what keeps you awake in the night? That is asked by Niraj from Silver Bright.
What keeps me awake at night is what I'm going to answer my team in the morning, what I'm going to answer my clients in the morning. It's always on my mind. I keep stay up 3 or 4 o'clock if I don't have any answer for a particular campaign or the solution for a particular problem. So it's keep me awake.
And what is the question that you would want to ask, which I will ask the next person I'm interviewing?
What's your favorite routine? What's the favorite activity of your day you always look forward to?
Okay. And so entrepreneurship is like you on one side you get awards, on the other side you have to take favors from friends or the people we know.
Correct,
What is the
correct.
most recent favor you had to ask from someone?
Recent favor. Small favors like please promote my services, please promote my this thing. But yeah, one time I have taken a help from a friend to mediate between two parties because we have a mutual connection, and we were not able to close down on a single like conclusion. So that was the major favor. I wanted a third person to come in between and help. Yeah.
And why should people join each eye? And also you also are very active, you've been a big supporter of each eye, you lead growth folks, and a lot of you are active in other
Other
communities.
activities, yes,
So
correct.
why should people join community?
Why Echai? Echai is the global platform. You always say that you look forward to people that who are working better than you or in the similar situation than you. So it's something that apart beyond your friend circle or beyond your network circle in the city, it's global, and you get to learn more perspectives and learnings from others. I always scroll through your Twitter feed. So Twitter, I'm a regular follower of Echai, and see okay we are in a similar situation, we can learn from this thing and this. So yeah, Echai has been Twitter bestie from the last 2 years, I'll say that.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sakshi, and we wish you all the best.